the fruity part of my complete breakfast. Wow, delicious.
McDonald's, we're fixing a hot, delicious breakfast just for you.
Every morning, you wake up tired, so you do what you've been told your whole life. You eat breakfast, cereal, toast, juice, something light, something healthy. But what if that's the exact reason you still feel like garbage? What if breakfast was never about your health in the first place? Because the truth is, the way you eat in the morning wasn't built for you. It was built to sell to you. And once you see it, you won't look at breakfast the same again. Let's start with the biggest lie you've ever heard. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You've heard it your whole life. But here's the problem. That idea didn't come from science. It came from marketing. Because if you can control what people eat first thing in the morning, you can control what they buy every single day. And it worked, but not the way you think. Because breakfast didn't always look like this. No cereal, no orange juice, no quick and easy. People used to eat whatever they had. Sometimes leftovers, sometimes nothing at all. In fact, for a long time, eating breakfast wasn't even normal. So what changed? Money. Because once companies realized morning time was wide open, they saw an opportunity. And that's when everything shifted. First came bacon. In the early 1900s, people started moving into cities. Less movement, more sitting. And suddenly, heavy breakfasts started making people feel sick. So they stopped eating bacon and eggs. And bacon sales collapsed. That's when a company hired a man named Edward Bernays, the father of modern propaganda. And what he did next changed breakfast forever. He didn't prove bacon was healthy. He didn't run real experiments. Instead, he asked doctors a simple question. Is a bigger breakfast better than a smaller one? Most said yes. So he twisted it, turned it into headlines. Thousands of doctors recommend a heavy breakfast. And just like that, bacon and eggs were back. Not because of health, but because of perception. But that wasn't the only takeover. Because while bacon was fighting for your plate, something else was quietly taking over. Cereal. Cornflakes weren't created to make you strong. They weren't even created for energy. They were designed to be bland, simple, easy to digest. Because at the time, people believed plain food would reduce urges and behavior. But none of that mattered. What mattered was this. Cereal was fast, cheap, and insanely profitable. So companies pushed it hard. Bright boxes, cartoon mascots, health claims. And suddenly, breakfast became something you pour instead of something you cook. But here's where it gets worse. Because cereal isn't just light, it's fast sugar. The moment it hits your body, it turns into glucose. Quick spike, then a crash. And that crash? That's why you feel tired, just a few hours later. And then they added this, orange juice, marketed as fresh, natural, healthy. But once you remove the fiber from fruit, you're left with liquid sugar. It hits your system fast, spikes your energy, then drops it again. So now your morning looks like this. Sugar spike, crash, hunger, repeat. And you think something is wrong with you, but it's not. It's the system, because the goal was never to make you full. It was to keep you coming back, hungry again, buying again, every single morning. And once fast food figured this out, they took it even further. Breakfast sandwiches, sugary coffee, drive-through convenience. Because mornings are the most predictable part of your day. And predictable behavior is the most profitable. So now, millions of people wake up, eat the same things, feel the same crash, and repeat the same cycle every single day. And the worst part? Most people think it's normal. So if you feel tired in the morning, if you crash before noon, if you're hungry again right after eating, it might not be your body failing. It might be your breakfast. Because breakfast was never designed to give you energy. It was designed to sell you something. And once you see that, you start to question everything.